Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. Let's see, where should I put you? I don't know. I'm still at my parents' house. Hi. I'm still at my parents' house. I'm actually coming at you from last year. The new year has not happened yet, hence why I'm still down here. But we are shooting a video today. We're shooting a clothing haul review. And unfortunately, this morning, Jess texted the group saying that she's not feeling well. And Jess is our like on-site logistical producer for these things. So she normally would get like all the clothes ready, all the tech ready, and then run camera and sound. But she's not there. So I'm gonna just go over early and get all that hopefully figured out. I can't imagine it'll be too complicated at all. So I'm hoping it's just super straightforward and we can get this video done because I'm really not trying to travel outside of LA. I have to come back here one more time later this month for my baby shower, but then after that I'm really not trying to leave LA. Ow. And also, if we don't get this shot today, my entire editing schedule for the first 2 months of the year is going to be completely destroyed. So it's imperative that we get this shot today, but I think it'll be totally easy. It's just a clothing haul and a review. It's hard to get this thing out sometimes. So let me finish getting ready. It looks so crazy when I first take it out. Well, Shirley Temple moment. My hair is super curly, but I'm gonna leave it this way for now because it'll fall and I have a couple of hours until we actually shoot. So it's better to just have it look crazy now and look normal or ish, hopefully, when we shoot. I'm actually gonna get going here, so I'm gonna put my makeup and some deodorant maybe. Oh no, I was gonna put these earrings on. And then I'll pack my makeup, my deodorant, my laptop just in case. I don't know why we would need it, but just in case. And get going over to Sierra's house. Sierra doesn't live that far from my parents actually. Like maybe 20-25 minute drive. I'll have to look at traffic because it is 9 o'clock. All right, I'm here, I'm in the studio. Let's just make some guesses, shall we, people? Lights have to go on, I can guess that. Look at how well lit I am. Well, that was easy. All right, so basically, I don't know what they were shooting in here, but there's like a desk set up. We need to get that table that's behind the whiteboard over here with some chairs, but I think Kenzie and Jaden are coming by, so I'm gonna leave all the heavy lifting stuff to them. I'm gonna go inside Sierra's house, grab the cameras, and that'll be like, the lights are on, the cameras are on, and the mics, and like that's all I really need to figure out, right? I'll maybe see if I can get my computer hooked up to one of these monitors. I'm back, Kenzie's here, and we are in excellent shape. I found the cameras, found this 90D, which is our main camera, changed the battery, put in a fresh memory card. My hair looks so bad. Shotgun mic. We've been having audio issues. I know exactly why we're having audio issues, so hopefully that all gets remedied today. So I'm just gonna throw this on this tripod. I have a secondary camera all set up with a fresh battery and memory card. That will have our lav mic transmitter attached to it. So we'll have 2 sources of audio. This will be our backup audio. And yeah, we're ready to go. Oh, I was kidding. I'm vlogging, sorry. Oh, sorry. You're like, who the fuck is she talking to? Oh, I might not be vlogging for long because my camera's about to die. Anyway, let's get this set up. Okay, I set the cameras up where I want them. And I just ran an audio test with Kenzie. So, I don't know. I think I figured out all of our audio issues. I had a feeling because, you know, as the editor, I can always tell what's going on and what's going wrong with the audio. So I've been wanting to try my hand at this. So cameras are set up, cameras are ready to go, mics are set up, mics are ready to go. Jaden's bringing the clothes down now. Kenzie and I just did the test. The only thing I have left to do is see if I can get my computer on one of these monitors to get the clothes. Okay, I feel like I haven't really done a great job vlogging us setting up, but we got set up in like 20 minutes. It was not that difficult. Sierra just came back. She got us all Starbucks, which was really nice of her. And here's what everything looks like all set up from my perspective. I feel like I'm not into my hair right now. So we are good to go. I think we were missing one piece of clothing, so Kenzie went on the hunt for that, Kenzie and Jaden. I've had a weird like cramp in my stomach all fucking morning. But the baby's bouncing around in there, so hopefully we can just get this shoot done quickly and then I can go home and lay down. Well, I'm supposed to be driving back to LA today. My aunt's birthday is today, so after this, I'm gonna go out to dinner with my family, and then I'm supposed to be driving home tonight because I have a doctor's appointment like first thing tomorrow morning, so I need to be back in LA like bright and early tomorrow morning. But we'll see.
I'll be in the background while you try to vlog.
Oh my god, look at this.
You're 30 weeks today, right?
Yeah, that makes you 24.
Yeah.
Oh
You guys
my
called on the
God.
same day?
Yeah,
just like we
we did. I know.
So weird.
Were we Friday or Saturday?
I think we were
Friday. Yeah, and we're Wednesday.
Okay, we finished filming this morning. How did it go, Sierra?
So good.
Right? I feel like we're just natural born stars. We're natural born talent, and we just absolutely killed it. And now we're getting sushi. Because it's what we deserve, right, girls?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check in with you later. Okay, leave me alone, bye. Okay, we just got back from lunch, and we have to get rid of the table and pull the camera back so that Sierra and I can get into our first outfits. It's Sierra and I in this video. I don't even know if I mentioned that. It's my last video for the collective before we go on maternity leave. It's gonna come out in late January. And so I'm just trying to enjoy every moment of this, but I'm gonna have Kenzie and Jaden move that table, reset the camera, and then I have to get changed because we're doing a little clothing review that you guys will see at the end of the month. I have stuff in my teeth. You guys aren't going to tell me. That was disgusting. Why did I even ask you? Anyway, I feel really pregnant today, and it's probably just because I ate an entire roll of sushi and a big bowl of fried rice. Oh no, I feel like I look really pregnant today. Oh my god. Oh, you know what else? I ripped this trying to get it on this morning. Oh, it's been a journey. It's been a journey today, let me tell you. And I'm wearing my Crocs. Now I got Uggs for Christmas. I don't think I've said that, but I got Uggs for Christmas. I got these Crocs from Sierra for Christmas, and I have my Ufus. So honestly, I'm just gonna be in comfy shoes for like the rest of, I was gonna say the rest of my pregnancy, but possibly the rest of my life. Like, why do women ever wear, I guess to look cute, right? But I'm just so over that. Is that just me being 30? I don't know. Okay, I'm putting off having to do work. So, bye.
Take one, try on.
Give them their honorary dress. I do feel beautiful, thank you. I feel like that's a wrap. We actually wrapped about an hour ago. I'm back at my parents' house. I just packed because I am going back to Los Angeles tonight. But first, it's my aunt's birthday. So I'm gonna go get way too full on gluten-free pasta at some fancy restaurant where my parents are paying, or someone's paying. I'm not paying. And then I'm gonna drive to LA, but it's been a whirlwind of a day, and I think I'll catch up with you guys when I'm headed back home. Hello, it is much later. It's actually 6:30 the next morning, and I just pulled into my own garage. Oh my god. I didn't get back for my aunt's birthday until like 10 o'clock last night, and I was just like, I'm a morning person, I'm not a night person. I was already kind of falling asleep at dinner, and I just knew I was not gonna be able to drive back. And so I just was like, you know what, I'll sleep another night at my parents' house, and then I'll just go home in the morning. And I'm glad that I did, because, you know, although I was sleeping, my alarm woke me up, but I woke up at 4:45, I hit the road by 5, at 6:30 I'm home, the sun has just started to come up. And I had to leave early. I think I said that's because I have a doctor's appointment today at 8 o'clock. And I'm glad I get to go home, put some shit in the house, and see Mario and give him a little kiss, take a little shower before my doctor's appointment. But yeah, I thought a good way to, I'm vlogging in the car because I have to imagine that Mario's still asleep right now. He usually wakes up around 7 to get to work, so he's probably asleep for like the next 20 or 30 minutes. So I thought I would talk to you guys here and end the vlog here. I thought this would be a good opportunity because I've had a couple of people ask me recently how I met Sierra and how I got involved in all of that. I think this is maybe a story I've told before, but I have a lot of new subscribers, and I think it's because I just posted the vlog where I went to the holiday party for her, and considering this is a vlog where we just shot a video, I thought I would tell my little journey with the Schultzzie collective story. If you don't know, I am an editor for Sierra Schultzzie on the Schultzzie Collective. I'm also a member of her team, and I frequently appear in videos. So I feel like a lot of people have probably found me from that side of the internet. Maybe you haven't and you don't know what I'm about to be talking about, but that's the context there. So I met Sierra in 2018. 5 years ago. At the time, I was doing my YouTube channel. It was Ladle By Ladle, not Rachel Rambles. That's what it was called at the time, because it was firmly about eating disorder recovery, and I was like firmly in my original mission, which was to educate people about my recovery. And, you know, if you've been around for a long, long time, you know all about how this channel started. So I was doing my YouTube channel, and I was on YouTube a lot, as many YouTubers are, by the way. YouTubers watch a lot of YouTube in general. And she kept popping up in my recommended feed all throughout 2018 because she was doing a lot of like mid-size fashion videos at the time. I actually learned the term mid-size from Sierra. Mid-size is one of those terms that I'm pretty sure is like internet created. I don't think that was like a real fashion term. I could be totally fucking wrong there. But it's internet created, and I think it's still defined differently by so many creators that I still watch to this day. But at the time, the first person I'd ever heard say that term was Sierra. And I really clung to it because after I recovered from my eating disorder and before I was pregnant, like for those many years in between, I was always somewhere between a size 8 and a size 12. And it's interesting because I think nowadays, more recently, that would not necessarily be considered mid-size because it's still technically I could fit into straight sizes. But, you know, at the time, mid-size really resonated with me being like a size, let's just say, call it a 10, split the difference. Because even though that's technically a straight size, you know, most marketing, even back in 2018, was done to size 2 and 4 women. So being double or triple the average, like, image that you would see when you would go shop for clothes made you feel like, well, I'm not plus size, but I'm not a size 2. And that for me was that for me is still what mid-size means. I know that people have now defined it more as you are on the cusp of not fitting into straight sizes and the cusp of not fitting into plus sizes. So you're right in that middle area, which also makes sense. But for me, I really identified with this term mid-size that she had, through her videos, this stranger on the internet, Sierra at the time, had introduced to me. And so I started watching them and I just thought she was really engaging and entertaining, obviously. And then shortly after I found her, she started doing this series called Confidence Makeover, which I just loved. And I just already fallen in love with her as a YouTuber and a content creator. She had been doing this series in Los Angeles, where I live. And I just thought, you know what, let me shoot my shot and send her a message and apply to be on this thing because I would love to meet her, hear from her, talk to her. I thought I had a good story to tell with my eating disorder recovery and still at that time struggling to dress my body, even though it had been a few years. I still definitely struggled. I think I've always had like a bit of a struggle dressing my body because of my body dysmorphia. So I shot my shot to be on that show. She got back to me right away and I was filming a video with her within a month. That was the first day we met. The first day we met was when I went to go shoot Confidence Makeover in LA with her. We just got along so great. We had the absolute best day. I just like still remember that day as just like one of the coolest days of my life at that point. It was just awesome. I had just been doing YouTube, you know, in like my living room, and to see someone doing it on such a bigger scale was so inspiring. To meet her was so cool, and to be a part of that was so incredible. And at the time, of course, up until just this past year, I was working in post. I was doing a TV show. What was I doing in 2018? I was doing my Amazon show. But I was also, you know, I was trying to get into editing freelance just to make extra money. So I like dropped that. I like mentioned that to her because I thought, you know, maybe she didn't know someone that needed an editor or something. And I just wanted her to be able to keep me in mind. After that, we shot that. We kept in touch, just like conversationally, friendly, casually. Anytime she'd come to LA, I would meet up with her and we would hang out. And then just a few months after Confidence Makeover, she called me while I was at work one day. And she was like, hey, do you still want to edit? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And she was like, I think I want to hire an editor. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, let me know. And she's like, let's have you edit a vlog of mine just to like see if our styles match up and how it goes. And I'd already been kind of watching her vlogs at that point, so I was like, I can do that. So I cut like one vlog for her and she loved it, and I have been her editor ever since. I think in the beginning I was editing like maybe half the vlogs and all the main channel videos, and then over the years I've just kind of taken over everything. And I just do a little bit here and there, whatever she needs from me. But I was her full-time editor. Well, that was my side hustle from basically all of 2019, all of 2020, all of 2021, all of 2022, and the first half of 2023. I was working full-time, and then I would come home and I would edit for her on nights and weekends. But I loved it, obviously. It later became my full-time job. And that's how we met. That's how Sierra and I met, and I've been working for her ever since. So I guess we've been working together for 5 years. So I've been working for Sierra for 5 years now, and we met on that, just basically me just shooting my shot, which, you know, if you need a sign, this is your sign, I guess. Right? And then her channel and her vlog channel have changed so much, just like my own, in those 5 years. And I feel like it's been really wonderful to like be alongside her as a member of her team as it's changed and shifted, and as she's changed and shifted, and in that time she's become a mother, and her life has looked so different, and it's just been so wonderful to work for her and also call her a friend and like be a part of her life and that experience and have her be a part of my life and my experience. Sierra was one of the first people to find out that I was pregnant. Sierra and Kenzie, because they're the two people who have had kids that are local that I like needed to tell right away, and just to have them in my life has always just been so amazing. But Sierra having a kid did change a lot of her life and her, you know, priorities and her perspective on her own content, and I think that's to be expected and totally fair. Having a kid is such a major life shift. And she was in a position where she was burning out and losing steam on her main channel, and we'd been talking a lot about, you know, what she was going to do. She took an extended break. She had taken some breaks here and there as we went on, and just kept up with the vlogging, but she had been on this extended break and been considering retiring the channel. And I'd always had this idea in the back of my mind that there was a way to turn this like crazy, incredible, empowering, beautiful brand that she had created into something bigger, something more. You know, I went to school for production. I'd been working in television production professionally for my entire career up until that point, and I just saw so much potential in what she had created. You know, she was kind of hinting towards me that the channel was going to be ending and it was going to be more focused on the vlog and the podcast, which would have been fine. I would have still been able to edit. You know, it would not have been a big deal. But I pitched her instead. I said, well, listen, I have this idea where the videos are less about you, the person, Sierra, and more about the brand of female friendship and empowerment and self-improvement and self-confidence. And we can bring in, you know, at this point, the team had grown so much from what it was when I first got hired, which was basically just me and one other person, to the amazing women that she had brought into her circle, and who enjoyed being on camera and who all had different stories and perspectives to tell. And I just thought it could be a really great opportunity to bring in new voices, to take a little bit of pressure off of Sierra, to give her an opportunity to have her channel and brand still exist outside of her. And I had lofty visions for this, and she responded like right away and absolutely loved it. And I pitched that to her last November. I pitched it to the team last December, and we put out our first collective video, which was the bra fitting video, in February. And it's been a huge learning curve. It was a bumpy road of being well received, I think, but in general it's been really positive. And I know that, like, especially with Sierra now about to have her second daughter and me about to have a kid, and, you know, the team getting more and more engaged with every single video, and us getting into a really nice flow with production and what the audience really wants, because I think all of a sudden she was just doing something different. And the reason we didn't like rebrand and announce and decide what we were doing like right away was because we wanted a few months at the beginning of 2023 to experiment and see what people responded to, and see if people even liked it, and see if the group liked it, and see if it was even something that we could possibly sustain and maintain, considering we don't all live in the same city. It was such a good idea to take those first 6 months to like really figure it out, because we learned so much about what we needed production need wise, about what the audience needed content wise, about what we were really capable of producing and putting out and maintaining on a regular level. That was the first 6 months of the year. Obviously, within those first 6 months, I felt it was going in a positive direction, and I quit my full-time job to do this full-time, which has been just the best thing I could do for my mental health. You can go watch that video I made about quitting my job. I think I summed it up nicely back then, and I stand by whatever I said in that video pretty much now to this day. I just feel like that we rebranded and we announced what we were officially doing, and going into this next year, we have a really good grasp already on the type of videos that people like, the type of videos that we like, the type of videos that we can make. And considering that this year 2 members of the collective are about to have kids, myself included, I feel really confident in the cadence that we've created and the ability to let this thing exist as its own like production entity outside of any one individual. I think is somewhere that we are definitely headed. And anyway, that's a lot. I have been talking for a long time, and you can tell it's really early because, like, listen to my voice. But I just wanted to tell that story because I don't know if I've ever actually just like sat down and said it. And maybe I'm missing a lot of pieces because it is 7 in the morning and I did just drive for 2 hours. So ask questions if you want. Maybe I'll answer them in a future video or answer them in the comments. But that's, to my memory, the journey and the vision of Sierra and I. And then of course, you know, you just watch this vlog where I shot a video. That's my last video that I'll be in before, you know, my maternity leave. And I'm just going to be hunkering down and editing for the next couple of months before I give birth. and trying to get as much content prepped for you guys and ready to go so that hopefully we don't miss too many beats. Because we're going to go down to one video. We do 2 videos a month, usually every other Friday. But we're going to go down to 1 video a month during the time where Sierra and I's maternity leave overlap, just to keep it realistic for the rest of the team. And what I can do editing-wise before my break. But we still have a lot of content that we're really proud of coming up. So I am going to go inside and take a shower. I gotta leave here in like 40 minutes for my doctor's appointment anyway. So I'm just gonna bring a few things inside, go see my husband and give him a big kiss. And I'm gonna end the vlog right here. Oh, my cats. I'm gonna give my cats a big kiss. Okay, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching, as per usual. And I'll see you in the next one very soon. Every other day, 3 vlogs a week. Bye.